A conversation about the respect that
Here's the deal. If you believe you deserve more respect because you're at a different level than someone else, you probably don't actually deserve it. As somebody who competed very high level in triathlon, swam up until the time my kids started playing travel sports competitively on a national level, who has been in a competitive space for a really long time. Um, I don't I don't need validation from anyone else. I don't need them to think that I'm better than them. I don't need them to know how much extra effort I'm putting in and how I'm starving myself for prep week. Um, I think when we get into the mindset that we are just better than someone else because we're putting in more work, because we are doing the thing, it's when we start to see a problem. So even though you believe you deserve more respect because you stepped on a stage, doesn't actually mean that you deserve that respect. What earns respect from people is the way that you treat them. I personally have seen a lot of clients post bodybuilding era trying to fix their metabolism and fix their hormones because they messed them up with bodybuilding and doing shows. And so, while I can appreciate and understand what they were trying to obtain, I also think, what damage have you caused? And those are the views that I go into with everything. So, the same with ultra endurance athletes. What damage are you causing? Because we know, according to the literature, that even with triathletes, marathon runners, there are damages being done to the body that maybe you don't see immediately, but could be seen later. And in fact, one of the most interesting things you'll find is if you go and look up the number of men aged 45 to 55 who have a heart attack while on a run, and they've run more than one marathon in their life. What you're saying is the equivalent to saying that we should absolutely 1000% support and respect every professional athlete out there, even the ones who have attacked and beat up on their wives or partners. We should respect and idolize and over appreciate every person who's achieved something great, even if they treat people around them like crap. We should respect people who create great things, even if they are some of the worst human beings on the planet. What I see is that I respect the work ethic that went into it. I respect that you've made a different choice in your life than I currently am making in mine, because my life right now is focused around, yes, getting to the gym 6 days a week. Yes, getting in some swimming 3 days a week. Yes, making sure that I can go for a walk as often as I want to and for as long as I want to, and then I could go for a hike. But also, it's centered around running my business and being a mom and being present for my children and making sure that they have 3 home-cooked meals a day, literally 3, because they don't take junk food for lunch. They take a home-cooked meal for lunch. Making sure that they have fresh bread every week to eat that I have made in our home. Making sure that none of their goodies are store-bought. They are all homemade. So that is the place that some people are at in their life. Everyone's on a different journey. And if you're saying, I deserve that respect, I don't think you do. Because if you can't respect that some of us get up at 4 a.m. to go spend 45 minutes in the gym before we go work an 8-hour day and then go home and make sure that there are 2 meals cooked that night, one for dinner, one for lunches the next day. I mean, we don't have time to be on a stage. We don't have $20,000 to invest in a bikini and travel and the coaching and the meal prep plans and all of that because we're investing that $20,000 in our children. I don't respect you. I also have mad respect for some of the women that I see in the gym that you can tell are uncomfortable, that don't know how a piece of equipment works, who are getting in there because they know that they need to, even if they don't want to. I actually respect that person a hell of a lot more than I respect somebody that got on a stage. Because it takes a lot of courage to walk into a space where you've been told your entire life that you don't belong. So while I respect the effort and the work ethic that it takes to go on a stage in a bikini. I wouldn't say I respect you as a person anymore because you don't deserve that. You have to earn it.